FF14 is a fantastic game with both ups and downs, boasting a fully fleshed out world with amazing characters and so many different flavours of waifu. Just don't pick the Lalafels, okay? Now in this world there's quite a lot to do, quite a lot to experience. And if you've been playing for a good while, you probably reached the plateau, the absolute peak of what this game has to offer. And no, I'm not referring to the complete rollercoaster of emotions that is the over 100-hour story. Nor am I talking about the intricately designed raids, the spectacle of which will leave you absolutely speechless and wanting to uninstall. What I'm talking about is the cool-ass glamour. But on a more serious note, to answer the main question, the title of this video, is FF14 boring now? Well, the only serious answer I can provide to that is, well, it depends. I don't need to tell you that FF14 has a good variety of content. You can easily see and experience that yourself, be it raiding, PvP, RP, YRP, whatnot. But in spite of this, there's been a lot of talk of FF14 becoming more stale over the years, especially in regards to job design, where some of the jobs kind of feel a bit too similar. But hey, maybe it's just me. I do only play healers after all. My sense of taste has long been eroded. So much to the point you could completely break the game, remove everything I like, and I would still eat it up. That's just how us healer players are. Even though a lot of people would find the style of gameplay to be mind-numbingly boring, I still find some semblance of enjoyment in it. Is it because I'm a casual player who wants to put in as little effort as possible and still be able to compete with high-end raiders? Is it because it requires so little brain activity that even a lobotomized patient could pass gold? No, it's because I've grown long accustomed to the pain. But for others, that clearly isn't the case. With sites such as Twitter and Reddit, you can easily find free entertainment. Oh, no. I mean, the grievances these players have. Some are completely understandable. Others are kinda questionable. And so, to further emphasize my point, allow us to dive into the most toxic waste pool to ever be associated with this game, ever. The absolute dumpster fire that is the FF14 forums, where pain, suffering and complaining are plentiful, and where the venerable light of Yoshipi has long since faded. Clearly two distinct player groups exist here, the casuals and the hardcores, and the developers clearly have a favourite. Yup, the old players just keep getting the short end of the stick. And if you're a hardened veteran who's experienced the birth and demise of their favourite jobs, the rise of the dreaded 2-minute meta, and the complete castration of samurai, then I wouldn't really be surprised if the game ended up feeling a bit too repetitive to you. Again, I am a healer player, so I know how it feels. Error-free, you will never be forgotten. With the increased homogenization, having the unique aspects of each job be slowly removed, or straight up gutted, like Scholar, oof! It just feels a bit lame to be honest. If it was superfluous skills like Undraw, skills which are extremely niche or completely useless, I can understand that. But skills like Shadow Flare, Miasma 2, Kaiten, it just feels like a massive slap to the face. And if you are, heavens forbid, a Heavensward player, who got addicted to getting dicked by the developers and their questionable design choices, you guys really have it rough. And the only thing I can say to you guys is, okay Grandpa, let's put you back to bed. And with the Paladin rework looming over our heads, there's more anxiety festering in the community than usual. But do not despair, Mr. Paladin. I know change may seem scary, and having your favourite job be completely redesigned can be very anxiety-inducing. But have faith in the developers, my friend. Have faith in Yoshipi. Clearly the developers know what's best for the player base at large. Just look at Summoner. Oh god. Oh, no, I mean, look at Bard. That bad, huh? But on the brighter side, if you're a newer player who's recently entered Eorzea for the first time, well damn, lucky you. You'll find it very challenging to find this game boring. Oh, believe me, I've tried. You get to experience this world fresh, without any reservations. Well, other than it being a cringy game for weebs, but we can put that to the side for now. You get to experience these amazing storylines for the first time. You get to fall in love with this amazing cast of characters, some of which overstay their welcome. And most importantly, you get to quit playing the game entirely because A Realm Reborn is boring as hell. And you can stand listening to the chalkboard screeching that is the A Realm Reborn voice cast. And then you eventually come back, reach Heavensward, and still not have your fundamental job kits. Damn, this gameplay is fire! And yet, in spite of all of that misery, you still have a mountain of content to look forward to. And then the game actually gets good, like, real good, after 100 hours, which, actually now that I think about it, that's ridiculous. But each to their own, I suppose. Anywho, like I said at the start of the video, whether FF14 is boring now or not is strongly up to personal preference. Even though the game has been growing exponentially over the past few years, it's barely changed. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You don't want a WoW situation, do you? But personally, even though the content cycle of this game can get a bit repetitive at times, I still don't really find it boring, to be honest. Yeah, sure, the raids may continue to irritate me to no end. And sure, the developers may make some questionable design choices from time to time, but I still find this game to be very enjoyable. After all, there are far too many things which are still keeping my attention.